Sparkly jewelry lover. The video that you're about to see is taken from my live Friday night show, and this week I've got some fabulous seaside jewelry to show you. It's going to go perfectly with the jewelry I showed you last week, so if you like that kind of seahorse theme, we've got a couple more pieces that I think you're going to adore. Let me know in the comments and let's listen in. Friday night! Woo! Hi everybody! Happy Friday! Lovely to have your company on this beautiful Friday evening in August, our first live show of August. How exciting! And it actually feels a little bit like August today as well. Maybe, at least this afternoon, we've had a little bit of sunshine. How are you? I hope you're having a fabulous week. I've got a very summery collection to show you today. We've got some sea creatures and lots more. So I hope that you're watching with me. If you're watching along tonight, then do pop on and say hi. I love to know that I've got your company. I'm going to start off with a new piece. Now, last week I was showing you the seahorses with the abalone and the mother of pearl. And if you were looking at those and thinking they are lovely, but perhaps a little bit too big for me, or perhaps I'd like them without the gemstone, then this piece is for you. He's a little mini seahorse and he is all in silver. He's got the most amazing texture to him. Happy Sparkly Friday to Sarah and happy Friday to Steph. Lovely to have your company tonight. Happy Friday to Georgina. Happy Sparkly Friday to you. Lovely to have your company. He's got that same gorgeous seahorse shape as his bigger friends, but he's just that little bit smaller, and you can see that all of his little features have been carved. They're so beautiful. That little curly seahorse tail there. And he's just nice and mini. He's a really nice size. Again, on our super popular dotty chain with that nice generous bail. So if you wanted to have a chunkier chain, then you certainly could. But I think he looks beautiful on here. Now, if I bring this piece in, you can really start to see the texture now, and he is such a tactile piece. Hi to Leslie, happy Friday. Lovely to have your company. Hi Wendy, happy Friday. And happy Friday to Kathleen as well. Lovely to have your company tonight. Their gang's all here. And he's got the little ridges along his spine like that. And as I mentioned, that little curly tail. And I think seahorses are just such an amazing shape, aren't they? I'll just pop him against me so you can see how much smaller he is. He's not teeny tiny, and he's certainly not the smallest piece that I'm going to show you tonight, but he is nice and dainty, just a bit smaller than those big gemstone pieces that I showed you. I'm going to show you in comparison with those shortly, so you'll be able to see sort of how he would layer, because of course you know I'm a big fan of layering if you want a bolder jewelry look. So even if it's not going to be summer in the weather, we're just carrying on regardless, aren't we? And we are just going to have summer in our jewellery collections. And I really think it's nice if you're going away on holiday, or if you've just come back from holiday and you're feeling sort of post-holiday blues, then it's a nice piece of jewellery to wear because you've got that sea theme and you can continue that right the way through the year. So he is £55, the pendant. And then let me show you the little earrings. The earrings are so sweet. They are, aren't they gorgeous? I've got quite bold jewellery in today, so this is going to overshadow the mini pieces. So let me just take my little crab out. There we go. And then we'll put him in so you can see. And he's going to sit just underneath the ear. A nice little dangly drop, not too sort of over the top, and because he has got that bail on the top for the earring, then he is going to be able to be changed into a clip as well. So if you're watching and you don't wear pierced jewelry, then you can have this one as a clip. Oh, great, she knows that. Happy Sparkly Friday to Nolene. Good evening to Linda. Greetings from Button. Button Lonsdale, North Yorkshire. You on your holidays? Are you having a good time? Oh, how lovely. We're going to be joining, well, not joining you, don't worry. We're not going to stalk you. But we're also crossing the border. We're off to North Yorkshire tomorrow evening. Oh, so keep the weather nice for us. Hi, Linda. Happy Friday to Caroline. Happy Sparkly Friday to you. It's lovely to have you with us tonight. So they're the drop seahorse earrings, and in comparison to the pendant, just let me show you. There we go. So they're a really sweet size. I do love those drops. Very, very wearable. £35, the drop earrings. And again, they're in the plain silver, but they've got that gorgeous texture to them. On a nice hook as well, so really easy to put in and out of your ear. And of course, all of my hooks, I put the little plastic backs in there for you as well. So they're nice and secure and nice and comfy to wear. Lynn says, "Oh, Burton in Lonsdale. Oh, lovely. See, you could have told me it was Button. I wouldn't have known Bhutan. I just wouldn't have had a clue. Burton in Lonsdale. Oh, that sounds very lovely. Very nice. It's somewhere that I'll have to look up. I do love Yorkshire for holidays. It's absolutely beautiful, isn't it? It's got coast and it's dales and yeah." And I was going to say just a bit flatter than here at home, but actually that's not true, is it? Especially not where we tend to go. We tend to go to Robin Hood's Bay, and it's like that, isn't it? Very steep. It's kind of a holiday workout as well. So let's show you the seahorse pendant with the bigger seahorses from last week. So the abalone's back in. Abalone completely sold out. The mother of pearl is back in also in these, but these may be the last ones now. I'm not sure. So if you'd like them to be yours, let's turn them that way so they can have a chat while I'm chatting. That's it. Look. Then I am taking deposits for Christmas now, so you can come and put things in my safe ready for Christmas. Still ages away, so don't worry, but it just means that you're nice and organised, and when it comes around to December, you can sit, put your feet up, eat some mince pies, and feel very smug about yourself because all your Christmas shopping is done. So that's the difference in size. So you could very easily layer these two if you wanted to. Let's do that so we can see how that would sit. So I tend to layer with the smaller pieces at the top. You can put the bigger pieces at the top if that's what you'd like to do. It will look equally wonderful, but that's how I would wear them. So if I was going to layer and have a little seahorse family, then that's what I would do. So the bigger one with the abalone, £75, and the smaller, £55, and he is a plain silver. Gorgeous texture. And the more I read about seahorses, the more I just absolutely love them. They are fascinating creatures, aren't they? As I mentioned last week, they are together for life, which I think is lovely. And, oops, to strengthen their bond together, they do a little dance for each other every morning, which I think is just wonderful. There we go. So that's the layer on there as well. So you could, I'm showing you the mother of pearl now on the bottom and the plain silver, oops, on the top. Oh, look, they're both swimming away. Off you go. There you go. Let's bring him back. Whoop, there he is. So that's the, oh no, he's off again. Look, oh my goodness, he definitely wants to be a longer pendant, doesn't he? And then you could turn them around, you can mess them up. That's the mix them up, rather, not mess them up. Well, you could mess them up if you wanted to, but mix them up. And the nice thing about this seahorse as well is that he is double-sided, so you can wear him swimming either way. You can swim him whichever way you like because he's equally beautiful on both sides. Don't worry though, he is textured but nice and smooth, so very wearable. He's got his little eye there, look. Oops, I don't know if you can see. And his little mouth there, just absolutely gorgeous. And then for the next piece, we've added in a little touch of rose gold. Now, rose gold was huge, wasn't it? For sort of the, it was from the Michael Kors and that kind of, and then it came across from that kind of fashion watch, and it just swept through fashion and into high jewellery, and it was rose gold, rose gold, rose gold, everything, wasn't it? Rose gold tables, rose gold chairs, rose gold iPhones, and it's a little bit quieter now. Yellow gold came to the fore for last year. The year before, it was very much yellow gold. the whiter metals are coming back through again now. So we're seeing lots of silver, lots of white gold, lots of platinum, and they're more popular again. And it's interesting to me how cyclical it is. And some of those cycles are longer. So the rose gold, as a fashion thing, it had quite a bit of longevity to it, because it was there. I'm trying to think when all that might have started. It might have been 2011, it might have been a little bit earlier, but kind of came through and it was everywhere. And I do still get requests for rose gold, but certainly when we first opened, so that was in 2010. So I might just answer my own question there. I was seeing a lot of this kind of rose gold passion coming through, and lots of people were looking for it. So the next piece that I've got is predominantly silver, but we've got these gorgeous rose gold accents. And he is a sweet little puffin. And I love puffins as birds. I always think they're kind of the comedians of the bird world, aren't they? And we go and watch them. If you've ever been up to Bridlington, and up to Flamborough Head there, you can see puffins there, and it's absolutely marvellous. And what they do is hide in amongst the terns, who from a distance without binoculars look very similar. So I sort of have loads of things going, oh, oh no, he's not. It's a tern. Oh, it's oh no, he's not. And you have to kind of get the binoculars out and look, but there are loads of them, and it's really lovely to see, sort of gambling about on the cliffs there. And that's what this little chap reminds me of. He's very, very lovely. So he's got a rose gold beak, and he's got rose gold feet, and then he's silver in his body. And his little wings have got that texture to them as well. He's carved out at the back, so he's going to sit flat against you, and just that little bit of wiggly movement there. A nice generous bail again, and he's on our super popular Dotty. Now he is a teeny tiny, I think he's the smallest pendant that I'm going to show you tonight. And let me just pop him on. So he would look super, if you're a tiny pendant person, he would look absolutely lovely alone. There he is. I'm wearing quite a high neck tonight. There we go. So he's just going to sit there, and do you see what I mean? He's going to sit fairly flat, but he's still got that little bit of a shimmer, which is lovely. And he would also make a super top layer. So if you wanted to layer him, you could do. I've got my crab on today. You could easily layer him there and kind of build up your seaside story. He'd also look fabulous with the beach house. If you've got our Adorn beach house, the one that I wish had, I could have a magic wand and make it bigger, because it just looks adorable, and I so want to live in there. So have a little drink while you look at this puffin. Wow, that made everything much worse. Gosh. Oh, that's going to take me a minute. Golly gosh, just have a look at these for a minute. There we are. Just while I regain the power of speech. There. 1, 2, testing, sound check. There we go. That's a little better. Sorry about that. I felt a little tickle in my throat, and I thought, well, I'll just have a drink so I don't have a coughing fit. And that just didn't work, did it? Oh dear. Now, I do get a lot of questions asking me how people know that I'm live. There you go. Because that would all be edited out for a pre-recorded show. And also I've got the little live button, of course, at the top corner. So there's another lovely little layer. Look, the puffin and the seahorse. Wouldn't they look beautiful together? And you could have your beach hut in there as well. So says, you okay? Oh, thank you. That's so thoughtful, Sarah. I am, thank you. That was just a tickle that I chased down that just fought back. That was coming out, wasn't it? Oh my goodness me. Dreadful. And I promise it's just water. It's not even gin in there. Perhaps that's the problem. Perhaps I should have something a little bit spicier. So So there we go. So the little puffin and the little seahorse. So the puffin is four. No, the puffin is. That's completely thrown me off my game now. £48. There we are. The puffin. These have just been going out today, and I've been popping them on online. So I'm just getting the prices in my head of these. £48, and he is complete with a dotty chain in a 16, 18 or 20-inch length, and you can have any of those at the same price. And isn't his face sweet? Look, oh, he's so cute, and he goes beautifully with these little puffin earrings, and these are such a lovely size, aren't they? And as I've mentioned before, I'm normally a drop person. So especially when I'm in the shop, I do like to wear drops. I like that little bit of movement. But when I'm going out, when I'm action Laura Jo, which is not very often, but when I go out walking with the dogs or when we're on the beach and that kind of thing, then I tend to wear a stud, especially if I'm going to wear a hat or high collar or something like that. And it's funny, isn't it, how you sort of get used to wearing a certain type of jewellery at a certain time. Because when I go out with the dogs, it's not, I'm not rock climbing or swimming or anything like that. I do just wear a stud. It's a lot more comfortable. And I think it is because I'm used to wearing hats, because let's face it, we're in the UK and that's what happens. So again, he's got a little rose gold beak and little rose gold feet, and he's got the feathers on the side are all textured in silver. The detail on this is absolutely lovely. Let me just see if the camera will focus. Yeah, there we go. It's a bit better for you. So you can really see those little feet, his sweet little face, and even the way his feet have got that movement in them, haven't they? So you can see that he's just kind of strutting around the cliff, and that's how he's going to spend his day. I think that's just absolutely fabulous. So again, you could match that in with your puffin, or you could mix and match. So you could sort of have your puffin earrings and your seahorse pendant, and this whole collection will sit beautifully together, which I love. And it will of course match in again with your pieces from last week. So your seahorses, your turtles, if you wanted to kind of mix and match it up. You'll have to let me know. We've spoke about this before, haven't we? I like to have the suite. So if I've got, I like to have pendant, earrings, bracelet or bangle, ring. I like everything to either match or to blend, but I don't mind mixing it up. So I like to have the suite, but I'm okay to kind of, today I've been wearing blue john, I've put some labradorite on as well, I've mixed it up, I've got my pearls on now, but I've got my silver bracelets on, I've got my amber ring because it's a sea theme, and that's fine. And I'm okay with theming my jewellery as well. But I know a lot of people like to have the suite and they sort of don't mix and match. They just like to wear the matching, and I can see the appeal of that. It is lovely to have those all matching. So they are the little puffin earrings. Now, the piece I'm going to show you next, I'm really, really pleased about, because it's a piece that we get asked for, a style that we get asked for a lot. And it featured in my title, so it's not too much of a secret. But it's this fabulous starfish pendant. And I can't tell you the amount of times I get asked for starfish. So I was really pleased to find this one in the sea theme collection. She's beautifully textured. And as you can see, there we go. That really handles the light nicely. Oh, you'll laugh. I was photographing this one earlier. I photographed her for the website today and uploaded her. All the pieces that I've shown you tonight, by the way, are online. They're going to be on our website. They'll be live at 7:30 when we finished here. So I was taking the photograph of this one, and she is silver. She's all silver. And she was looking like she'd got gold flecks, and I was thinking, for goodness sake, how is that possible? You know, I was outside, I got the natural light, I'm not wearing anything, because I've made that mistake before. I've worn a really strong, I mean, I'm wearing red today, but it wasn't too bad because of the positioning that I've done. But I've made that mistake before, where I kind of photograph something and all of a sudden it's blue, and I think, well, why on earth is it blue? And then it's because it's got my reflection in. But I was getting all of these golden hues, and I was thinking, what on earth? And I was kind of moving the camera around and, playing about with different lights, still getting this golden hue on there. And it was the seashell. I'd done a little seashell pattern, so a cove, I'd made a little cove for my pieces to sit in, and on the bottom I got a teeny tiny yellow seashell, and it's one that we brought back from Arran, I think, when we were on holiday in Arran. And that's what was casting this kind of yellow, so it's making her look like she'd got golden spots. So I can assure you that she is all silver. She's just doing what jewellery does best and picking up all the different lights. Georgina says, wow, that's lovely, thank you. Gorgeous texture, isn't it? I absolutely love it. Let's just bring in so you can see a little bit more of that texture. There we are. Absolutely gorgeous. And you can see how she reflects the light from every single angle there. Again, she's carved at the back, so she's not too heavy. She's really nice and comfortable to wear. She's got a generous bail again. She's got a fixed bail, which we don't see very often, but it does mean that she sits beautifully. So if you like pieces that kind of stay where they are, so they've got a little bit less movement, then a fixed bail is perfect for you, because it means that this piece is going to stay exactly where you put her, which is lovely. So that's what she looks like on. Honestly, this evening, could I have chosen a worse combination to wear? I've got a high neck and I've got this big necklace on. Let's take that one off for a mo. Let's just put that there. Oops, down you go. There, and this might be better now. You might be able to see a little bit better. There, let's pop that round. There we go. That's better, isn't it? Now, obviously, she's not going to sit that high. I'm just showing you for an idea of how she would sit against you. But there she is, and she sits just beautifully. She's a nice size. She's not too big, but she's very much a noticeable piece. And again, if you wanted to layer her, you could. I think I'd layer her with something a little smaller. So I would probably go with the puffin if I wanted to do that and have those two together. And of course, the nice thing about starfish is that they're also compatible with all your star jewellery. So if you've got star jewellery, you can have stars and starfish. They're wonderful. They're known as stars of the sea. And I'm always reminded of the parable when I see a starfish about the young boy on the beach and the businessman on holiday. And the man is walking down the beach, and there's been a storm, and he sees all these starfish, thousands and thousands of starfish have been washed up on the beach. And as he watches, the little boy walks down the beach and he picks up a starfish and he throws it back into the ocean. And each time he bends down and he throws the starfish back into the ocean. And the businessman catches up with him and he says, there are thousands of starfish on this beach. How do you expect to make a difference? And the little boy said, I made a difference to that one. And I think that's a lovely parable, isn't it? It's a lovely parable about doing what you can and making a difference. A small difference can be a big difference to one person or one thing. And it's one of my favourites, and that's what reminds me when I see the starfish. It reminds me of that little tail. Wendy says, would look good with the turtle jewellery. Wendy, it would look fabulous with the turtle jewellery, definitely, especially that kind of contrast of shape with the and these are pointed bits, but they're not pointed, are they really? But kind of, you know, the branched type shape of the starfish and the roundness of the turtle. Yeah, I like that very much. Wendy says, I'm over in a couple of weeks. Are you open then and not on holes? You'll be in Chesterfield the 17th to the 19th of August. We're here. We are here. How exciting. Yes, we go away tomorrow evening. So we're open tomorrow, but we go away tomorrow evening. But we're back on Thursday. So we're actually only closed for one extra day, which is the Monday. And I'll tell you I don't know if I told you the reason. We were away for our anniversary, which is very lovely. But we were looking in the diary and we said, "Oh gosh, it's a bank holiday on that Monday." So actually we won't have to close any additional days because we're closed on bank holiday anyway. We booked it and we was chatting. We said it's very odd to have a bank holiday. I don't think it's that early in August. Anyway, we checked, it's bank holiday in Scotland. It's a lesson in reading carefully before you before you put your holidays. So we are just closed for one additional day. It's Monday, but yeah, 17th to the 19th of August we'll be here. We don't go away again until the beginning of September. It's around the 3rd of September, I think, ish, there or thereabouts. So we'll be here, Wendy. So you'll be able to pop in and see. Georgina says, "Oh, that's lovely, isn't it? It's one of my favourite parables stories, that one. I think it's lovely." And Wendy says, "Yay, I'm excited too. That's going to be amazing." So on our super popular dotty chain, then this one, 16, 18 or 20-inch length. And have we got earrings to match? Of course we have. Did you doubt me? We've got earrings to match and they are fab. They're a little half hoop, so that's how they sit, with this dangly starfish on here, and I just absolutely love them. And while I'm talking to you, I'm going to try and see, because I think you can wear these with the starfish and without the starfish as well. So let's just see. Yeah, you can. So you can take the starfish off, so you can just have a plain hoop, and those hoops have got the most amazing texture. I'll show you. And that also means that if you can't get on with this half hoop, I can put those onto a hook for you. So you can have them as a hook, that's no problem. But that's how they are. All of this piece here, all of the half hoop is textured. And it's an amazing texture. It's got that little dangly starfish on there, which is textured as well and matches with the pendant. So let me show you those together. That's those. I love the size of these. And I was telling you, wasn't I, that I'm sort of tending to put those on the wrong side. Let's take that one off as well. I'm tending to wear more and more hoops. I never particularly think of myself as a hoopy person, but the more hoops we have in the collections, the more I like them. I do love these. I like the fact that they sit quite high, so they're not too dangly, and they've got that gorgeous texture to them. I've got to say, I'm very tempted with a pair of these for my holiday. Very tempted. I think they would just look smashing on the beach, wouldn't they? Absolutely gorgeous. There you can see. So let me let's pop that round. You might be able to see better on my other ear. Let's just show you. Ba-ba. Swap those over. There we go. Aren't they pretty? So they've got that little dangle to them. They're nice and robust. They're not heavy, they're not weighty, but they're really nicely made. They've got a gorgeous finish to them, and I love them. So the pendant, the starfish pendant, is £69, that one, and the earrings are £45, and that's that one. And I just love them. I love them. And now, would you like to see our ring of the week? How exciting. So the birthstone this month is peridot. And peridot is part of the mineral olivine. It's a nice green colour. It's very, very soft green. It's not as deep as an emerald. It's not a mossy green like a moss agate. It's a very clean green. Nice, springy, summery. And it's the birthstone for this month. And here it is. Now this ring is just so Art Deco, isn't it? We've had peridot and diamonds in here, and I just absolutely love them. I love the green, I love the contrast, I love the step on the side, which just shouts deco, doesn't it? The diamonds on the band there as well, they're just beautiful. This one is on 18 karat white gold. Let's just come out a little so you can see. And there we are. Just gorgeous. Look at that. She sits beautifully on the finger. She's not too raised, so she's not going to sit too high, but high enough to sort of make people pay attention, if you like. Absolutely gorgeous ring. Beautiful. Now we've got diamonds around the outside, diamonds in the centre, peridot around here. And the diamonds are used very cleverly in this piece because they draw your attention first with the halo, and then they pull your attention right into that centre diamond there. So you really appreciate all of that peridot around there. And she is absolutely gorgeous. She's £1,385, 1385. She's currently a size O for, oh my goodness, she's beautiful. But I can adjust her to fit your finger size, so we can make her to any finger size you like. And I think she's just absolutely beautiful. Gorgeous, gorgeous. If you wanted her on a yellow gold band as well instead of a white gold band, I could do that for you. So we'd set that in the yellow gold so your diamonds would sparkle in the sides there. But I just think with that green, I think she looks marvellous in the white gold. I think that's really eye-catching. Absolutely beautiful. So if you're an August birthday, have we got any August birthdays watching tonight? If you are, happy birthday, firstly, for August. We've had a couple of birthdays in at the shop today. And secondly, this is your birthstone. Beautiful, beautiful peridot. Absolutely gorgeous. And that's my show for you tonight. Thank you so much for joining me. Wendy says perfect. They're going to be perfect for holiday earrings. Faye says holiday earrings. Sarah says treat yourself. Georgina says gorgeous. You are very bad influencers, but for a very good cause. So thank you. So if you see the pictures on the beach with me wearing the starfish earrings, you'll go, aha, I knew it. She couldn't resist, and it's entirely our fault. Maybe not entirely. Maybe some of it is my fault. Now, tomorrow we are at Adorn from 10 until 5. So that's Saturday. And then we're going to be closed Sunday as usual, Monday. Tuesday, Wednesday, we'll be back on Thursday. Unless I decide to run away to sea. And then, you know, well, I'll bring you with me. I'd miss you. I really would. So we'll be back on Thursday at 10 o'clock as usual. Now, I hope you all have a fabulous weekend, whatever you're planning to do. Everything that I've shown you tonight is on our website, with the exception actually of the peridot, and she'll be on our website a little bit later on. Either tonight, if I finish packing or getting all my clothes together, or if not, she'll be on the website tomorrow. But of course, you can order her, as you know, by sending me a message. And of course, if you've got a question about any of the pieces that you've seen tonight, you can send me a message as well. I always love to talk about jewellery. Thanks for watching. I'm sending lots of love from my home to yours. And remember, until next we meet, say it with me, eat, sleep, sparkle, repeat. And I'll see you soon. Bye, everybody. See you soon. Bye.